I came on too early before. I'm back. Okay, I do that sometimes. This restream has, it just says go live and you hit the button, it's like on. Other ones make you prep and then you launch. So, hi. Not your business, right? We are live on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Hello, everybody. Thought I'd come on and do a quick check-in. I was cleaning my decks. This is so ironic, y'all. This is how wonderful spirit guides are. Hey, girl, hey. So this is how wonderful our spirit team is. I was cleaning my decks and I thought to myself, this would be really cool to actually share with the collective. And per usual, Miss Lisa here, she tunes in. You guys will see her on the Instagram. You guys will see her on the chat down here in my little screen. If anyone over on YouTube and Facebook is looking at the chat, y'all can't see Instagram. So, but yeah, hi. Okay. I thought to myself, this would be really cool to come online and share with everybody. And then she just asked me about cleaning decks, rituals, ceremonies, attuning to your decks. What do you do? Do you really do all this? Is this really a thing? Girl, I personally take my spiritualism pretty seriously because I use this as a profession and I am asking guides, source, God, angels for intuitive guidance. And so I treat it as if it were something sacred. And so here I am cleaning my surface with Florida water. I was cleaning my decks with sage. Hello, beautiful Kiki. How are you, my love? Mwah. Oh, I think my light's not on. Hang on a second. I'm going to turn my light on. Hi. There we go. Oh, let there be light. There is no lights on. I got no lights on. I paid all my bills and I still got no lights. Let's see. Let's turn you. Uh-oh. Let's get some skull action. All right. There we go. So, do you really need to do all of this? Well, I do. Some don't. I don't like their message. I don't like their, I don't think that they're intuitive. 50% of reading tarot is intuition. And the other 50% is learning the language of tarot. And tarot is a language, girl. Every single card has a meaning. Hi, everybody. Hi, y'all. Good to see you. Hi, Laura. Hello, hello. I'm fantastic. Oh, thank you, Kiki. You're so sweet. So when I learned tarot, I learned the meaning of every card. Then every card has multiple meanings. And then there's the reversals, and then there is the pictures, and then there is numerology, there is the clothing, there's the colors, there's the background, there's the elements, there's the zodiac association with each card, there's what all of the pictures on each card means. And then you take those and then you pair them. And whenever you're pairing them in a reading, it reads the story, and it depends on your interpretation, your connection to your intuition, and the question asked. Also, you're going to want to learn spreads to be able to put the cards in position to give you answers to the questions you're asking. This is guiding you. It's guiding you to clarity is what tarot is. Okay, dear? So tarot, unfortunately, all over the internet has been abused to be this fun, cool thing that looks like it's easy. And To some it is, but if you study them for a while, they're not really reading tarot. They may know some of the basics, and a lot of them will use only learner decks because they're still growing. Now, you can wing it and you can get pretty good at it and you can tell some stories, but the depth and the true clairs come with connection. And I really, really advise you to meditate as often as possible if you're learning tarot and if you're getting into things like that. So it's everybody has their own way of doing it. But if you're going to do it for other people, and you're going to charge money for it, then I highly advise you learn it very well. It's serious stuff to be guiding other people and to be giving information. And I take it very seriously. But, you're playing with people's lives. You want to give very careful, very clear message. Okay. Also, we have to remove ourselves from every piece of reading that we're doing. It's not about our ego. It's about the intuitive message. You can tell the readers that read from their ego, and then the ones that are reading intuitively to let the cards allow them to carry the message from where they're channeling. Okay. Now, Miss Lisa, how ironic that you're talking about card cleansing and such. I was right in the middle of doing that. I actually literally just freshened up my money bowl for the week. So she's going and she's beautiful. So I personally do all the rituals, and I can tell when I don't. I can tell when I don't meditate. I can tell when I'm out of practice with my connection to the spiritual side of this. And treating it like a business is abusing it's a gift because I asked for this message. And to be able to be given clarity and trust in your message is gift. I consider it gift. Because I remove my ego out of it. I have to. It's professional in this sense. And I've been professional my entire career. So I can't help it. Y'all can tell by the way I talk and stuff. So by the way I was raised, and by the way I talk, by the way I speak, by the way I present. So ironical. So I have some sage here. A lot of people will gatekeep on practices, on methods, on, tools you can use, things of that nature. But we're all creatures of the earth. And I am connected through my spirituality as a form of gratitude with the offering of assistance through the gift of guidance and helping people. This is why I do this, is to help people. Like, genuinely, my deepest desire in my entire life has always been acts of service. That's how I feel best. And that's how I view the world. That's what my ego attaches to, but that's how I present my effort and energy into this craft or whatever. So the trust of putting one's precious soul into the hands of us is a great blessing. 1000%. Absolutely. Yes, it is a great blessing. You are so right. It's an even bigger blessing to be able to really resonate and to see that light bulb kind of click on. Oh, it's powerful. That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part, is when they get it. And then And then, you know, no offense, but if I don't see y'all for a while and you're off, you know, doing good with the advice I gave and making changes in your life for the better, and you're out there kicking life's butt, then I'm so proud. This allows me to go focus on those who need to get that nudge. And then I can pick you up at a different stage and kind of keep you going, and then grab another one at their stage and keep them going. I'm just orchestraically conducting. See, Kiki, there I go again, speaking in them words. Dumb it down, girl. Dumb it down. Okay. I tried too hard, I guess. I don't know. So how I cleanse my decks. I've already gotten through these. Not much. So I will take, personally, my sage and just kind of keep it going right here. I use my left hand for drawing in, and the right is for releasing. Left in, right out. So I am bringing in protection and cleansing energy. Huzzah. Okay, nothing special, nothing special. And then I will take my blessing bowl and get out of the line of fire. Be very, very careful, everybody, that you have enclosed spaces and everything is nice and monitored. Don't leave your, I never, ever, ever leave my flame unattended. If I leave, I just pinch it out, or I have a snuffer. I just put it out. Some people blow them out. I don't blow them out because it's blowing it away. I will just stop it for now and then reignite it later. If your smudge is ever going out, you can just be very, very careful. Give it a light. So that gets it going. And then how I do is you can just like this, just right over the bowl. And this here is it's a shell meant for smudging. And I just cleanse my deck right over the sage. That's it. Easy. And sometimes these get filthy from my fingers because I use them every day, all the time. I mean, I do this professionally. One time I sat and I cleansed every one of these with Florida water, front and back, just because they were filthy. And it's not a lot. You don't want to saturate them because they are just cardboard paper sometimes. So you're just getting all the fingerprints, the oils, the dirt, smudge, whatever. This stuff has layering in it. The smoke cleansing does as well. So that's what I'll do. And I'll just, so Lisa, I'm doing this because, like I said, this is my practice and this is my profession. And so I did the same thing with my tools when I was cutting hair. When I cut hair, I would sit at my station during my slow times. I would pull all my tools apart and get all the oil and grease my blades. I would cleanse my blades, get all the hair out of my toolboxes and just clean everything and make it nice. You know, you're using the down times whenever you're not fishing to mend the nets and fix the boats, right? So this is a practice. And so that's how I was treating it as such. It is more precious than being paid. It is. You're so right. You're so right, Kiki. It is more precious than being paid. The benefit of our guided ones being flourishing. Seeing them flourish and get it and awaken even sometimes. So, and see how I did there? That's a no-no because I just bent my card. And so I take very good care to be very careful with my cards. So, and every once in a while I do this. I wasn't doing this time. I did this about a couple of months ago. I did this, so I don't need to do it probably for another month. I do this like every quarter, but for now, I'm just going to smoke cleanse them. That's it. Do you have any questions, Lisa? A million. Only about 1 million. No big deal. So if you have any questions for me at all, Miss Lisa, I'm happy to answer. Hey, Ramon, how are you? Good to see you. Love that I'm sharing. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I'm just, this is how I keep my practice nice. And I think of it at, because there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy, and just tapping the card is putting energy of my question and intention. But I do this a lot with a lot of different people. So to just make sure that I'm giving the most authentic me, the most authentic guidance through the most authentic use of my tools. Per usual, I paid a lot of money for these. I'm going to take very good care of them. I very much value this. It's and then they in turn give back to me for this. So there's, it's like a mutual respect. So this is just a regular cloth. This wrapped up. So I'm taking Florida water, just cleansing out my containers. You want a one-on-one? No worries. Yeah, totally. My mentor sessions, as so blessedly accoladed on a TikTok live through one of my students. Okay, she's on her lives now. She said that my mentorships were fantastic because I don't just, cut you off. And Fred has also blessed me with a beautiful compliment of I'm not in this for the money. I'm in this to genuinely help you. Like, I genuinely want you to go and flourish in life. This whole world is unfortunately trying to evoke dependency for the sake of commerce, and it makes me sick. It makes me live. I don't know. It's my Aquarius rising. I don't like any of it. I think it's all rude. Just rude. What is this? This is like filthy in here. What is this? Like that. Y'all see how, ew, it's like probably like some ash. It's like some ash from some smudge or something. My poor deck. Okay. Well, now she's clean. What that was. Ew. See? Important. Clean these puppies. Take care of them. They take care of you, baby. And you, and you, and you, and you, and you. I do this for y'all. I do this for each and every one of y'all. Makes my nose itch, all this. Ugh. All these beautiful smells. I don't know if y'all have ever smelled Florida water, but it is lovely. So it smells like sage and Florida water. And then most of the time when I'm done with all of my cleansing, I will burn a Palo Santo to invite in positivity. Because after you clear out the negative with the white sage, you want to invite in positive. Now, I'm not going to go back through all my decks. I'm just clearing them. I'm cleansing them. And then I will set positivity into the air because I'm already doing that anyway with my blessing bowls, my candles, meditation, intention, energy, and the like. And then I will absolutely send the cleansing smoke in. Now, I do have a lot of little special things that I've accumulated over the years. And, I will use special things. But these are all just extras and additives. You honestly don't need these. You could go outside and find a beautiful feather on the ground that is a gift, like a giant hawk feather or an eagle feather if you're in the area. But something big, a goose feather, something. find a peacock feather, you know, if you just happen to be that lucky. And anything, you could just use it to, it's pieces of nature that you're using, nature on nature, to call in the energy of pure versus, you know, because things and electronics and people, it clouds us. It's very clouding. It clutters a lot of our energy. So it's very important to get back to these useful tools that are non-synthetic. Okay. It's ritualistic. Ritualistic. I'm honored to share this with y'all. Thank you, Kiki. That's so sweet. I'm, you know, I feel safe with y'all, so I'm going to share my practice for sure. And it's like I said, it is so ironic. I just happen to be doing this and I was thinking about it. And then I had that message, and she does this to me all the time. She will constantly message me right when I'm in the middle of doing something, about to connect in a way. Miss Lisa, isn't that funny? You have pigeon feathers. Hey, they are practical, useful. They have their own little abilities. Pigeons need love too, babe. Pigeons need love too. I don't discriminate. I love all creatures. All right. Oh, yay. Got me some Erykah Badu in my ear. Okay, next one down. So this is all I do. I just go through and get them all cleans out. It's not difficult. It's just time consuming and tedious if you're like me and you've got, 80 decks sitting out here. But if you've only got a couple of decks, this shouldn't take you any more than like 10 minutes. But if you're only reading for yourself, now I'm going to let you know this. If you're only reading for yourself, you don't have to do this very often at all. You know, like once every 3-6 months, do it. If you're only reading for yourself, because it's, that connectivity. These things make my ears itch so bad. I am. Okay. Whew. How is everybody? I just came on and started talking at you. I'm just talking at you. Hi, y'all. What's going on? How is everybody's weekend? Everybody doing well? Fred, you do anything fun for your birthday? I feel like I need another paper towel. I found the piece. Are you going to do it too? Nice. What's the special day today? What's the name for this special day today? I don't know. I have no idea. Candelamas? What is that? I have no idea. There is no special day. It's just the beginning of a new week. I felt like I needed to do a cleanse. I honestly felt like I just needed to do a cleanse. I felt called to do one. It's been a while. It's been a minute. I haven't meditated in forever. I'm very called to do that. I just need it. My spiritual guides are telling me, they're reminding me. It's the same thing as when your body doesn't feel good and you need to go work out, or if you feel sleepy and you need to sleep, or you feel dirty and you need to bathe. I felt like I needed to cleanse the energy. As like my spirit and the occurrences and the events happening around me, just the energy altogether. Just, it's important. It's important to clean it up every once in a while, Can't sit stagnant. That stuff loves to sit in cluttered up energy. That negative stuff, that the icky funk. Yeah, the funk, that hangs around. It loves to sit in stagnant energy. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. That's why it's very important. That's why they, that old wives' tale cleanse, not wives' tale, but I guess it could be. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Or is that a Southern thing? Is that what the Southerners say? Cleanliness is next to godliness. And you can't say it unless you have an accent. An accent. In Celtic tomes, it was called embalk. Okay. Well, I don't discard those. I don't discard those. I'm not going to sit here and pretend to know everything about all of it, but I am open to it more than I am anything else. I was drawn to do it, not by occasion. Is that today? Is Embalk today? I know it's the 2-2 portal. I know it's 2-2, but oh, seriously? Are my guides that amazing? What? I love it. That's so cool. So cool. Dude, they're so good. They are so good. Y'all, I'm going to pull some cards here in a little bit, but I did feel called to just come on and show this. You're kidding me. Oh my God, Kiki. Holy crap. Look at me. Wow. Well, I was called to do something ritualistic and special today. Oh my God. Are they not amazing? They continue to impress me. Kiki. So, Kiki, our meeting that we had yesterday? So you remember I said you mess with the bull, you get the horns. And then you remember how we closed our meeting singing that what the world needs now is love, sweet love. So cute Kiki and I were singing that to each other at the end of our professional meeting yesterday. And what's hilarious, Kiki, is I hung up with you and I got online and I wanted to have, I finished getting ready and get this. I finished getting ready. My cat ate some fishing line, so I had to go rush him to the emergency vet. We're going all the way to the emergency vet. And so I'm manifesting that it's not bad. It's not bad. I'm terrified and I'm crying and it was awful. And I was so scared. And we get there and the vet goes to scoop it out and he just bleh, and vomits it and spits it out and it's out. It was only $125 and the scare of my life, but he's fine. Got rid of the fishing pole. There was no hook, no nothing like that. It's just a toy. It's one of those lure toys, and they love to eat the string or whatever. And so we get back and I was just not feeling like working at all after all that crap. So it was like traumatic and dramatical and stuff. And I just wanted to love on my cat and just chill. And so I turned on the Breakfast Club. And so I turned on the Breakfast Club and they had that line in there, mess with the bull, you get the horns. And I was like, oh my God, that's right. I totally forgot. That was from our meeting today. And then after that, I watched, what was it? Oh, I watched my other guilty pleasure, stupid movie. Who's That Girl with Madonna? I don't judge me. But At the vows in the end, they were using the vows, they were using the words from that song as their wedding vows to each other. And I was like, oh my God, there's so many synchronicities. I kept getting all of these like little messages from these movies I was watching about our meeting together, Kiki. It was so wild. The way I have been synced up lately, the signs, the synchronicities, all of those numbers that came in. I know, Lisa. I know. Trust me. No, oh my God. We rushed them to the emergency event. Y'all wouldn't believe. Anyway. No, I continue to manifest. I continue to do well. I continue to return negativity. I continue to transmute all residual excess stress into my excess bless. That's what I do. But it was difficult. It was stressful. And when I love fiercely, and I love intently, and I love with everything I have. And to think of me not having, one of my little preciouses because of something stupid was just unfair. And I didn't want it. And so it didn't happen. I know. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. And you know what? I didn't even really have it because everything's been so crazy lately. I didn't even really have it. So thank God, because I called my dad and my hero dad, my hero boyfriend. And, I'm very blessed. Ran me right over. Dad helped me out and paid for it. I'm going to pay him back this week because I'm going to live online and see what happens. But yeah, I got to do a GoFundMe for fishing line removal from my cat. Oh, it's going straight to my dad. Thanks, Dad. Anyway, it was so wild. But yeah, so I came home and soothed myself. Anyway, short story long, I soothed myself with some of my favorite movies that make me feel good, make me think of my parent, make me think of like being younger, or movies that comfort me. It's like my mom says, they're like our friends. Okay. So I don't know if any of y'all do that. If you have like your favorite movies that you'll just watch over and over and over again. I watch a lot of like really harmless, sweet, corny, loving, good movies, like good, make you feel good, feel goods, or make you laugh because it's so just silly. Because there's no better feeling than just, raising your vibration to joy. And I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable with the familiar where I know it's going to do that. I know it's going to do that. And so, and my mom calls them, she says, yeah, those are our friends. I'm like, that is adorable. I'm totally using that. I agree. It's my friends, and pull my friends out to entertain me. Oh, shoot. Shiitake mushrooms. Look at me falling apart. Yes, totally. Yep. My heroes. I need a hero. I don't know what we would have done. And the kind of week we had, the way it worked out, it was, it shouldn't have happened in the first place. They do some of the craziest crap. They'll do things. And I'm sitting here like, why? Why do you want to harm yourself? I don't understand. Why? I liken it though to when I was a teenager and I just wouldn't listen. Or I was in my 20s and I was just screwing up my life royally. And my parents would just like, why? Why are you doing this to yourself? Why do you choose to do dumb? And I'm like, because you told me not to. And I do what I want because I'm hard-headed and I learned the hard way. And I want to be My poor mother. My poor mom. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Mom, Queen of Pence. Oh, and she's an Aquarius. Nice. I hope you're watching, Mom. I love you. there's your full your baby girl being all. But I got so much better. I got so much better. So much better. It's so funny because when I started cutting hair and doing really good in my career, and then when I was a aviation maintenance parts manager in between, and then went back to hair, everyone was like, "You sure turned your life around," and I was like, "I guess." I just chose to stop doing stupid crap. I mean, it's not like it's hard. You just don't do that anymore. You always have a choice, right? You choose to do things, to try to get away with it, or you could just put effort in and try. But everybody acts like this amazing, wow. All y'all in your words. Leela, hi. Come here. Say hi. You want to say hi? Can I say hi? Can I say hi? Oh, ooh. Or say hi. You would. Don't rip my mole off, please. This is my one knucklehead. This is my one troublemaker. She's very expensive. Ooh. This one cost me so far about $13,000. Yes. And in 10 years so far, that's what our bill's up to. Yeah, we're up to that. It's just very expensive. Yes. Hi. My name's Rebel. Okay, that's good. Can you get your booty off me, please? You're not going to like it up here because I'm saging. Yeah, you're not going to like it. I'm saging. Mommy's saging. There you go. Okay, cool. Happy Sunday. Waking that up. I got a lot of cards, y'all. But yeah, this is what I do. This is how I get my cards clean. Clean. And I have a lot of decks in here. I mean, like, there's got to be 80 decks in here at least. How is everybody? How was your weekend, y'all? Tell me about y'all's weekend. How was it? What'd y'all do? Anything fun? Anything crazy? I'm glad it's over weekend. I'm glad it's over. Let's see. Let's get a few more of these that I usually use. Y'all want to do a collective for the week ahead? You were? Oh, no. That's a bummer. Not always. It can't always be crazy. That's too much. You're funny. I was D-Rook. I do not miss those days at all. At all, at all, at all. I do not. Not to say I didn't do that, like, a lot. Oh, show. Let's see. Let's cleanse these ones. All right. This is the Neoteric. I use it a lot. And so, like, see, I have the Surrealist. I probably won't cleanse that right now. I don't really use it a lot. But I definitely use these a lot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That sounds wild. Wild. That was what I love, though. I did love me some champagne. It's so funny. I just watched Wayne's World, and he was talking about champagne only comes from France. Everyone else is just sparkling wine. I was like, ew. And then you just mentioned it. I was like, oh, that's funny. Indeed. It's not just a clever bumper sticker. It's a thing. All right. Cool. I am mad at it. Let's see. I'm going to do that. That. Clean, clean, clean. Clean my decks. Oh. Yay, they like it. Thank you, Cancer. That's me. Oh. That's me. Now, also, you may be wondering about the ash. I keep the ash. I keep all my ash that I use also, Lisa. Now, you don't have to do all this. Do it all. I've been collecting since my awakening, though. It's pretty cool. Let's see. Look at all that. Look at all that. And this is a big jar. It's one of those big ones. It's like that full. That full. With like ceremonial ash. Since my awakening. Actually, no. I think I got about what was it? I got about 6 months in, and then I finally found out I was supposed to be keeping it. And so I started keeping it after like 6 months after like burning a whole bunch. So that was pretty cool. Yay. Okay. All right. Let's do collective. Let's do collective, eh? Okay. Beautiful. We'll use this one, and these ones. I don't know which tarot to. These have all been cleansed. I want to do this puppy. Now, I showed this one to Kiki recently. This is Starcodes Astro Oracle. This is everything astrology. Everything. Kiki. The card I pulled after you and I had our meeting was fascinating. Excuse me. Yep, to keep it. Keep it to make black salt. I make black salt with it. The black salt is protective salt. So taking regular like pink Himalayan, sea salt, whatever, and then putting it into a bowl with my intention ash with whatever extra you want to add to it, and then blending that down, mortar and pestle makes black salt. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see the week ahead. What does my collective need to know? Oh. Okay, the card I pulled though. Kiki. It was because Zen was looking at this with me and he was like, what are some of these? I've never heard of any of these, or not any, but some of these are just weird. It was the Kinquux card. Kinquux. This one. So funnily enough, this card is the square, semi-square Kinquux tension. 3 aspects are awkward, potentially confrontational, and urge us to grow as we reconcile desperate points of view. Square aspects act as if 2 horses are pulling at right angles or 2 cars are colliding at a crossroads. Needs collide and tension pulls between different priorities within or without. A square is formed by 2 planets that are 90 degrees apart and in the same modality, cardinal, fixed, or immutable, while semi-square is formed with 2 planets 45 degrees apart. A conquux is formed by 2 planets 150 degrees apart, from 2 signs that have neither polarity, modality, nor element in common. Life is a workout. This phase needs juggling, muscle building, and the careful coordination of competing needs. You may feel pulled between one path or another and pushed to make a decision, but with some fancy timing and rhythm, you may be able to do it all. Working with people who have diverse mindsets, skills, and backgrounds can be challenging, but in the long run, these collaborations prove most productive and enriching. Find points of ease, the few things everybody agrees on already, and build from there. Honor difference and expand. Leila, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, navy blue is my color. I've always been told that because of my dark hair, it's the blue. But thank you. Thanks for noticing. Yeah, isn't that freaking cool though? Isn't that cool? That's of all the cards in the deck, that one. It's so, let this situation become a mandala created by the interlacing elements that at first glance may not look like they go together. These apparently clashing pieces can round each other out and create a beautiful symbol of wholeness. Take this image into your psyche and use it as a pattern for interaction. These tense aspects take work, but don't avoid it. If you take a hatchling baby bird out of its egg so it doesn't have to struggle, it won't build the strength needed to survive. Butterfly needs to struggle coming out of the cocoon in order to have circulation in its wings to fly. This situation builds your strength. Get ready to fly. Challenge. This is a workout of body, mind, or spirit, and workouts can be tiring. Gift. Take this opportunity to build strength and learn to reconcile the conflicts within. When you can resolve internal conflicts, it's easier to resolve external ones. Holy crap. Was that not profound? And then I saw those 2 messages. And then in the movie, as an affirmation, whenever I was resting and having a moment, it was almost as if I was getting all of these affirmations from the meeting prior. It was like, it was good. This is good. It was like ruminating it in my head, reminding me of the path. It was so awesome. I'm so excited. Got big stuff coming up, kids. After the beautiful Kiki and I just had a wonderful meeting yesterday. I've pulled messages. We're going to do this one. Yes, Mercury. Everybody knows Mercury because it goes into retrograde, right? Look at this caduceus. Well, look at these snakes. Look at what they're doing. Look at them. Look at how freaking awesome this card is. Is that not beautiful? Look at this depiction of Mercury. How powerful. How beautiful this card is. Number 20. Messages. Mercury symbolizes your mental switchboard, how you think, communicate, and move through the world. The smallest planet rules Gemini and Virgo and is closest to the sun, completing its orbit at about 88 Earth days. Because it orbits so close, it can be found in the same sign as the sun, the one before it, or after it. Mercury has large, dense, molten core, and one day on the planet, it takes 58 Earth days. Mercury retrogrades 3 times a year for 3 weeks, slowing time so you can remember, review, and reconnect. Communicate. The mood is quick and fast, cerebral. Look at your situation from many different sides. Be light on your feet and make sure that you have all the information you need. If not, be ready to research, investigate, and translate. Mediate, check your facts, and learn. It's a learning time this week. This week is going to be bringing in the energy of communication. So we're looking at messages. We're looking at messages from the divine, messages from around you. I have been getting inundated with divine messages, synchronicities, numerological synchronicities, messages in movies like I've been talking about. I've gotten so, when I'm open to it and I'm looking, they're there. Boom, boom, boom. They're always there. And it is gearing me up for something that is spectacular, that is about to happen, or it's getting my attention or drawing me in or reminding me something there. Oh, I have that 80s song in my head. There's always something there to remind me. Hi, y'all. Hi, Grace. Always something there to remind me. Oh, I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Thank you for the earworm. That's a good one. I like that one. I've been trapped in the 80s lately. I like the purity. I like the simplicity. I'm feeling a little safe. It's safe. while I reconstruct and come back out. Interesting. Be light on your feet. Make sure you have all the information you need. This is about being fluid also. Y'all wouldn't believe the message I got during a meditation. I did go into a breathing technique, which did allow me to have this wash over me. And it said, release and flow. And the second I heard this message in my head, release and flow, my body became light. I became like a cloud and I was just floating. I was laying in bed, but I felt like I was just like, you know how you're like in a pool and you're not swimming and you're not moving, you're just floating. And it's quiet and you're comfortable. It felt just like that. It was so magical. Release and flow. And as I was doing these breathing techniques, I just felt like I was just about to ascend. And this is funny. I was doing it because we had, they were turning the power off to do some repairs or something. And the power had been off for a while. It was a little bit like kind of whoop energy. And so when there's a lot of energy, I literally shut my live down. My guides told me at like 10:50, get off, you're done. Everyone in the house had forgot that the electricity was going to go off. And then right when it shut down, my light was charged, my phone was charged, I had a drink, I was sitting here and I was ready for it. I had a candle going and I was like, oh my God, that's right. The power was going out. I remembered and I was prepared. It's not like I did extra things to do it. I just connect, and therefore I was, because of my alignment lately, because of my how tapped and tuned in I am affirming I am, and how tapped in I feel I am, and how connected to my spirituality I've been. Oh, it's been so good. Hello, Melissa. Good to see you. You found me. You're an 80s baby? Mm-hmm. Yes. Sing it, girl. I was born to love her. Love, 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 love. Yes, love is all you need. That's the message we got yesterday. That's the message we kept ruminating back to in our future plan for what we're building. And that's pretty much the foundation in which we're building upon. Love. Okay. Don't you love it? How can you not? How can you not? You know, it's good. And if you're not for it, then and it's not for everybody, and it's not for everybody right now, and not everybody's there. And there's plenty of other places to go to purge. But when you're ready for that, and you're ready to connect back to the source, to the real core of where you are built from and growing from and protecting, then everything becomes much more clear around you. I'm reminded of this core. Look at these snakes, how they're protecting Mars sitting up here. Mars is at the core of what they want to protect. Yes. Yes. Mythological Mercury could be a trickster when he worked for himself, but he also played the role of a psychopomp, diving into the underworld to escort trapped spirits out of it. You need to go down into your own personal underworld. It may be time to walk with a therapist, shamanic healer, or intergregious guide. Interrogus guide? I'm picturing somebody who's going to interrogate, in like, that seems so abrasive. Interrogate you? I'll have to look that one up. Intergress guide to guide you through the deep realm. That's what they told me. My guides gave me that. Okay. Challenge. When a quick mind is not connected to the heart, it can cause trouble. Watch out for the busy hamster wheel of the mind. Shallow thinking, scattered, dishonest, or glib approaches, mistakes made when in a rush. Mercury was the messenger of the gods. Listen deeply to the messages of your soul, the conduit to spirit, and become the messenger. Become the messenger. This is exactly what I was talking about when I started this whole live stream, was that I am cleansing the tools that I use to allow me to deliver the message that I asked to be able to receive and to see clearly. It's a connection to the message. Oof. Become the messenger. The conduit to spirit is your soul. The conduit. That's the connection. Your soul. It's not only maintenance to your tools, it's maintenance to your soul as well. To keep that channel clear. To keep it pure. To keep it constant so that you trust it. A lot of people don't even trust the message. A lot of people are not hearing it. They are questioning it with their analytical ego thinking brain that wants to protect you from, but what if it's not right? And then there you go, reverse manifesting against yourself. Self-saboteur. Why? Why you do that? I know. I used to do it too. I used to do it too. I ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. I don't even know why, but this one was just laying on the table. Opposition. That's a real popular term right now. So if you're a fad follower and one of the trendy bus hopper unners, the ops, right? You heard everybody, you're an op. I'm Sigma. I don't know, all the things. They're calling everybody ops, right? Opposition. Let's look at this one. I want to look at it. Opposition, because it happens to be next to the one I just read, which was talking about getting your butt in there. Tension, opposition, confrontation, right? We're getting into the aggressive side. Let's look at it. Why is this out here with our communication card? When two planets oppose each other, blah. When two planets oppose each other across the circle of the zodiac, as the sun and the moon do on a full moon, both planets will either be in signs of yang elements, fire and air, or yin elements, water and earth, and stare directly across the earth like patterns in a wrestling match. Partners in a wrestling match. Sorry. I'm getting the light. Come to the light. And stare directly at each other across the earth like partners in a wrestling match. The opposition can feel like a dare or a challenge, like boot camp, where a confrontation pushes everyone to grow. Oh, this is so true. This is so true. I am a Cancer. And so across from me is Capricorn. Capricorn is everything I'm not really. They are practical, very structured, very focused on the real, very grounded, right? Cancer signs are very emotional, very nurturing, very compassionate. Like the Capricorns love to be at work. Cancers love to be at home. Okay. She's just a singing. You're so cute. Kiki. So it's important though. And I say this, my nephew's a Capricorn. I've learned so much from him, and we really get along because we admire the qualities in each other that we are feeling like we could really benefit from more of in our lives, right? It's the polarity. It's the balance of what is opposing your natural resting state, right? Opposite of Pisces is Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look. You'll make me. I need to look at a zodiac wheel. Let me look. Zodiac wheel. Zodiac. Excuse me. That happens so many times now. Ugh. Pisces. I was right. You know what? I wasn't even right. My freaking guides, they showed me Virgo. And I was like, I think it's Virgo. So I can't say that. I cannot honestly say I thought it was, and I was right, because my guides literally just put Virgo in my view. They go, Virgo. You're a Pisces also. Cute. Leela and Grace, the Pisces is so across from you is Virgo. So Virgo is all about health, all about wellness, all about being very, very structured in routine. And they're all about the details, like all the details matter. Organization, like majorly organized. I've got Virgo stellium in my chart. And I love, 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 love to have order to things, everything in order, like order, order, order. I love it. It makes life make sense. And Pisces is really keen on the imagination and the fluidity and the release to any of that. Like, that's not that big a deal. It's okay. Thank you. Y'all stop. Y'all are so funny. What's wrong? Okay, sorry. My dog is distracting me. You gotta go. Bye. Goodbye. Gosh, she's annoying me. She's all over me. Yes, Aries and Libra. Exactly. Aries is across from Libra. So there's qualities there. That is why I say this is why they are. Now listen, when they're attracted, when they're drawn to one another, like that, it's not necessarily that they make a good partnership. They don't always make a good couple, but they would make excellent friends, like friends. But in a relationship is challenging, right? Because they say opposites attract, but you have to have those core commonalities. And it's very important that you have a lot of like those other placements to balance a lot of that out. Now, it's not like this is your other half because it's, you know, you complete me and you're everything that I'm not when I am, or you weren't when I were. Thank you. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. Stop. Okay. But it's because I freaking love this and I love y'all. And I'm so happy to be here sharing with y'all. And I love this. So it's because of y'all. Y'all light me up. So thank you. Because I love to talk about this stuff. But yes. So it says confrontation and opposition. Right. So we're thinking about this as it's opposite of us. Now, when you're thinking of the zodiac, air and earth and water and fire, now when they're opposite of one another like that, they do complement one another. They're very good in that they make each other make sense. This is why same signs get along, same elements get along, and certain opposite polarity in signs get along. And this is why it's very, very difficult for other signs to get along. Because when you think about like air and fire, it's good because they light each other up and then they can, give each other life basically. And it turns it into something amazing, or it could turn it into something very powerful. It could be very destructive if you're not careful. Think about water and fire, right? Water puts out fire, or fire makes water boil, right? And then when you think about earth and fire, earth puts out fire also. And fire can't really do anything from earth. It doesn't feel, I mean, it can't sit on it. It can burn on it a little bit, but it needs help. It needs help and other substances and chemicals and all the things, right? Which could be true for most partnerships when we're thinking that in that term, right? Hey, Nora, good to see you. Welcome. Yeah. Yes. Air and water. Also, air and water. It's okay, but it doesn't really sustain. It's all bubbly and fun, but is it really gonna amount to anything? Can it amount to anything? I mean, I don't know. Oxygen can be beneficial to water, Air can be beneficial to water, but it's difficult. I don't know. But water to air, I don't know. It's okay. It's not bad. I just think of like whatever you're talking and like spit's coming out of your mouth. It's like the only negative I would think about whenever you're air and liquid not being well together. I wanted the news, not the weather. Say it, don't spray it. Sorry, that's dorky. Finding balance. Yes, the balance part, Kiki. Totally. Yes, yes. You had a Pisces go on a date with an Aries for some reason. I kept thinking they would not work. It was a feeling. Yeah, it's... and you know what? It would depend heavily on the other placements. Always depends heavily on the other placements, but it's definitely challenging. It's really challenging. It depends on the houses. It depends on the placements. It depends on where they are with their own selves. Aries, bless them. Aries do really good with air signs. Aries and air is fantastic. Aries almost needs like a Gemini or Aquarius. They really do. Like they would be fantastic with Gemini, Aquarius. And actually Aquarius and Sagittarius go wonderful together. Aries and Sagittarius are such a good pairing because they're both very like nonchalant, very like in their own worlds. They would keep their interests piqued by not being too into it very much. I don't know. And I also know a Gemini and a Sagittarius that are married and doing quite well. So yeah, air and fire, chef's kiss. Earth and water, chef's kiss. Fire, fire. Be careful, but it works. But be careful. You don't want to go over to the house of a fire couple when they're in a fight. When they're in a fight, you're going to steer clear. Steer all the way clear. Water also, it's a very thick, heavy. It's hard. Water is difficult. So water a lot of times does need that grounding, which I'm very fortunate to have Virgo stellium in my chart, which keeps me very, very grounded. And then I have a lot of air in my chart too, which anomaly. Oh, let's get back to this. Opposition. Speaking of, let's go back to school. We're going back to school. This is not a comfortable situation, but that's not the point. You're being challenged to grow. Look at the situation as a dojo, a martial arts training center, and take the training. You don't have to trust the wisdom of the people you are wrestling with, but you can trust the pattern itself in this great cosmic workout. Practice your best skills, stay centered, and operate from wisdom and strategy instead of emotional heat. Listen for hints on how to improve your style. The obstacles in your way are not there to stop you, but to push you towards your personal best. This situation may be set up as a dichotomy. I need at least a bachelor's to read some of these books. I swear to God. Okay. Thank God for my guides being very intelligent. Holy crap. Dichotomy. You love them, love to work. You or them, love or work, your ideas versus theirs. Question the dichotomy's illusion and look for a third position of resolution. A both and solution versus either or. A both and solution versus either or, right? We don't have to always have one way or another. The dichotomy is asking for you to find a way to blend it all together. It doesn't have to be only one or the other. There's a healthy way for you to move a little towards, and for them to move a little towards, to learn a little, to release a little. That came up in my meditation again. Release and flow, release and flow. There goes my freaking right ear. Went whang. Release and flow. It just keeps coming up. Release and flow. Look at that. Then that like just bam-o. If the way forward feels truly blocked, look for another path. Sometimes an opposition, particularly in a transit, says that you shall not pass this way. Find another route. An opposition dares you to proceed. Decide if this path is worth the struggle. If it is, grow those skills. Hold your ground and fight for what you believe in. You are being asked to prove to yourself and others that you have the skills needed for the next step. Challenge. The situation is inconvenient. It's an inconvenient growth opportunity, but not a punishment. Decide if it's time to build muscles or to find another path. Yeah. The situation offers you a chance to burn through karma if you can continually respond with compassion and tough love from your highest self. Take the high road. Ooh, burn through karma. Oh, I like that. I love that, actually. By choosing to take the high road, by choosing how to grow through whatever your oppositions and your challenges are versus running away or fighting them, learning to grow through them. Ooh. Love is all you need. Chance to burn through karma. Continually respond with compassion and tough love from your highest self, kids. Wow. Yeah. It's awesome. Okay. But yes, this is the Starcodes Astro Oracle. Love it. This is cards that pick up on certain points in your astrological chart that are important. These are important aspects that we are being brought to at some point or another in our life based on the placements, based on celestial events happening in the world. These are events that bring you to your higher self and an awakening of yourself and where you're at with your particular journey in life. So love is all you need. All you need is love. Love. Come on, John. Is that Lennon? Let's do some Moonology. Let's get out of the galaxy and focus on the moon. Okay, Moonology. What do we need to talk about? What's coming up for the week for my collective? What do they need tomorrow? Uh-oh, full moon in Taurus. Detox. Yeah. Excuse you. We just did these. Are we still on that tip? Move through your blocks and detox. I feel like I just did these. Move through your blocks and detox, you know? If you don't grow, then where are you going to go? I'm making them up now, Layla. See, I don't even need to steal people's music. I'll just make my own up. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I almost want to say check my previous reading for those. Hold on. What else? Let's see here. What else? Let's do another. Por favor. I want something else, please. Give it a little variety. A little variety is the spice of life. Yes. We take them around the corner. Show them something new. Show them something new this week. What do they need? Oh my God, that's so much. Be for real. Be for real. Come on. Thank you. Oh. They got jokes. Throwing my crap on the floor. Okay. They got jokes. Clear your mind. Oh my gosh. And breathe through the tension. We just read the tension card. We just read the tension and confrontation card. Breathe through the tension this week, kids. Breathe through the tension. Full moon in Scorpio, last quarter moon in Gemini. Clear your mind. Breathe through the tension. This is exactly what happened to me through meditation the other night. Friday night meditation. After I got off my live, I cleared my mind and I breathed through it, and then I ascended. Okay, let's see here. There's I don't know if I want to read this one. Well, crap. Okay. There's a strong sexual energy around you now. Sorry. There's good news that sexual energy is very creative. After all, it leads to an act that creates humans. A tense situation could be about to boil over, so go carefully. Spend time outdoors. This will help you to calm your emotions as well as increasing your general well-being. You need to find a balance between your emotions and your sensual side. Don't deny this part of yourself. Use the energy to create what you want. Don't deny this part of yourself. As I'm sitting here apologizing and rolling my eyes and anyway. Okay. So balance your, I don't want to read that. When we're emotionally overheated, we end up focusing on what we don't want rather than on what we do want. Okay. So bear this in mind and breathe through it. That's a better move. Okay. That's exactly right. So that's so true. We end up focusing on the negative and everywhere we don't want to go, everything we don't want to happen, right? We just start intensely creating in our mind the most horrible outcome possible and start thinking in fear about how we don't want that to happen. This happened to me yesterday. We're driving and I was just like, I don't want to lose them. And then I had to, in real time, I was like scared for my cat. And then I had to stop myself and say, I don't accept this. Everything's fine. I don't accept this. Everything's fine. I don't accept this. Everything's fine. He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine. And he calmed. I calmed. Got there. Everything was fine. And it was. And so it was. And I had to breathe through it. I had to sit there in the lobby and just, I kept having to turn around and look outside and then come back, reconnect so I could give them my information and stop like feeling the fear and feeling the stress. And then once I was just in the moment, it was relief. They came walking out with this long ass string and it was this everything that was in him. And I was like, I think so. That quick. It was that quick. It was taking control of self to move through the situation. Okay. To move through the situation easily. Clear your mind. Last quarter moon in Gemini. Fretting is a sweet sounding word for feeling anxious. Drawing this card suggests that you or someone close to you is fretting. Are you already? As you already know, this won't help you to move closer to your goals, as it means you're directing thoughts and energy into what you don't want rather than what you do want. Repeat that message, por favor. Deliberately manifesting goal comes from a happy place where you do feel good. So focus on making a list of your concerns and then talk them through to clear your mind. This is a far more likely outcome to bring good results. This is far more likely to bring good results. While racing thoughts can be problematic, getting stuck in repetitive thought patterns isn't any good either. Find a balance here. Getting into a negative rut messes badly with your own manifesting ability. Turn that frown upside down. Holy synchronization. 2244. Nice. I'm typing in there. There we go. Wow. Thank you, spirit guides. Clear your mind. Release the tension. Release the blocks. Detoxify. I'm going to whip through these real quick. First quarter. When it comes to pushing through your fears and other negative feelings, you're going to have to dig deeper. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself, because fear blocks us. Don't let pride stop you from showing how clearly you want something. Make time to clear any toxic feelings around you. It's okay to be vulnerable. If you know the people you're dealing with are trustworthy, think about others as much as you think about yourself. There's light and shade in your situation, and you need to embrace it. Don't get stuck on one idea and refuse to budge. Think what a mental detox would involve for you. For example, avoiding people you argue with and violence on TV, etc., and make time for it soon. Make time for it soon, for releasing your blocks. Detoxify some of these blocks. Full moon in Taurus. Detoxifying some of these blocks out of your life. You need to detox to restore equilibrium into your situation. Perhaps you've been obsessing and have fallen into a negative headspace. Whatever the case, you need to release any dramas, possessiveness, and stubbornness to free up everything. Digging your heels in won't help, and neither will allowing yourself to be mean. It could be a spiritual, emotional, or physical detox that's called for. Find a balance between what your heart wants and what is the practical next step to take. Your challenge now is to balance yourself emotionally. This may not be easy, but it will boost your manifesting ability far more than if you're over emotional and therefore out of alignment. Balance yourself emotionally. Detox the negativity out of your life. Focusing on what you do want instead of what you don't want. Breathing through the tension. Centering and grounding yourself. Am I doing any readings today? What do you mean? Do you need a reading? What do you mean? Okay. Now, let's pull some wisdom. Those are fantastic, the way that those aligned up with all of the stories I was talking about, with the synchronicities and paying attention to the messages, especially with Mercury coming out when the first card with the first Oracle deck. The messages, the divine messages this week, I feel like are going to give you the most practical guidance, and paying attention to those and the power that comes from having that alignment, that direct and trusted alignment to the messages that you're getting. and tuning in and just kind of sitting there with it. Just detox all of the clutter to be able to truly tune in, okay? All right, let's see here. I'll get some wisdom of the oracle real fast. What's the collective need to know? What's the collective need to know for the week? Thank you. This keeps coming. God, these cards are repeating. Okay. Okay. We'll take it. All right. Poised and message in a bottle. Your life was turned upside down last week when your boyfriend moved out while you were at work last Friday. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. That is... It's just meant to be. It's as if something happened and it took the... You know, it's like removing the tension and the stress. That's also a very cowardice thing to do, is just slip away when somebody's not around. It's very cowardice to not face it and to truly honor the connection and release it in a respectful way. So I'm very sorry that that happened to you. That is very, it's karmically not good on his part. We'll just put it that way. Okay. The other side of this coin for you, Miss Ashley, is that when this happens, it removes you from having to deal with the tension, the stress, there's a lot of tension, stress, and grief that comes from the interaction. Now, when someone's not able to face that, it's because they probably know that they're going to be in the wrong. They don't really have a leg to stand on, and they're not really able to face it. That's such a cowardice thing to do, to just move out while you're at work. I'm so sorry that happened. If you do need reading, then bless your soul. I am available. I have all that there. Okay. I keep touching my keyboard on the floor. All right. So we're going to look at poised. Poised. Okay. This Mars in retrograde that we're going through right now is no joke. It is no joke. And if there is tension and stress and a lot of polarity when it comes to tension right now, everything is super, super, super polarized right now just because of that extra added tension, Ashley. So take heart in knowing that you're not the only one, but this is cleansing. A lot of the reasons why we go through these celestial events is to go ahead and start pushing energy in that needs to happen. Pushing energy in that needs to happen. If things are stagnant, if things have run their course, this is a way for, it's like a clean sweep coming through and forcing things to be where they weren't happening before. Forcing conversations, forcing action, causing somebody to have that emotional release so that you can get to the bottom of something, right? That's what these celestial events do, my darling. All right, we've got poised, number 48. Could know somebody for April the 8th, August the 4th. That also equates to the number 12, which also equates to the number 3. Being ready, bringing something to light. So let's read the protection message for this week. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending that you know what you're doing works sometimes. But if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck right now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you're really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. Okay. So, positioning yourself and getting ready to make your moves is never a bad thing. Just because we are sitting at the edge and just because we know that something new is about to approach, if you're not ready to make that leap yet, it's perfectly okay to get ready, to stop and take a break, to make sure that your first steps are careful, calculated, and secure. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Okay. Taking stock of your inventory emotionally, mentally, and spiritually before we make these next leaps of faith into these next ventures, into these next steps, is not a problem. There's nobody pushing you, rushing you, or pressuring you. And if there is, then that there is its lesson. That's the test. It's pushing you to stand in your boundaries and to hold firm to what you feel, think, and want. It's better to disappoint others now than wish you had later. So it's okay to postpone things until you feel more confident. It is being at your best and having the confidence before you're ready to fly. Baby birds will flap their wings many, many times in the nest before they take that leap, before they jump out. Some of them will gain a little air. I'm like, oh, okay, there you go. I got the hang of it. Let me try it. Oh. God, I wish I could fly. Don't y'all wish y'all had wings? Oh, Ashley, honey, you're welcome, baby. Yes, I can do paid readings, 1000%. Yes, ma'am. Having a look at the target group. Absolutely, Kiki. For sure, for sure. Absolutely. So, but this is a new phase, okay? So this is a new phase for a lot of you, and you can be rest assured that you're ready for anything. You're ready for anything. Think of the possibilities with that, okay? And try to detach from putting what you've already experienced in that realm of anything. How broad is that? How inviting is that into the unknown, into the world of true, unbelievable possibilities? Unbelievable, unimaginable, because you've never been there before. You couldn't possibly think of where you could be going because of your limited thinking. You know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge. Okay. So when you have that time for preparation and you're armed and ready and confident, feeling like you're being called to this new direction, sensing this new phase of life is about to begin, people respond to confidence. This is an auspicious time to bring and begin new things. This is a very auspicious time. Whenever we think of energy being cleared out, right? I was talking about that. We're clearing out the old to bring in the new. We have to detox that stagnant energy that sits, that just wouldn't do it any other way. It wouldn't have done it any other way. So coming through and just kind of brushing it off, clearing it off, getting ready, organized, pulling out what's not there anymore, and getting yourself ready for that next phase. I sometimes am very grateful when, the trash takes itself out. Sometimes it's for the best, 15, January 5th, May 1st, number 6, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Y'all remember those? Schoolhouse Rocks and stuff. Y'all remember them? They're so funny. Okay. Communication. Once again, this is a talking week. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them. When you believe, you will receive them. And when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens, they may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, a song on the radio, a line in a movie, numbers on a clock, on a like, right? If I was the 111th like, yeah. If I go back and look at another video, there's 111 likes. It's been shared 11 times, saved 11 times, shared once. Bing, 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 message, 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 message. Always open to the message. They may expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answers to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favorable. Spirit hears you. When you're asking for that guidance and clarity from your spirit team, they are coming forward. They will tell you what you need to hear, when you need to hear it. When your ears are open, your eyes are open, when you're ready to receive, when you ask for it and you open yourself up, it's there. I promise. I promise. They like to give me extra message because I go, ooh. My reaction is always the same. It's always so, oh, yes, thank you. I always thank them every time. Thank you so much. I always thank them every time. Every stinking time. I never fail. It's a relationship. I'm building that relationship with the divine to receive these messages and trust them, to expect them. Are you refusing to acknowledge the signs because you want things as you want them? Red flags are not just pretty decorations for you to admire. They are warning you for a reason. If something doesn't sit right with you, trouble could be hiding in the bushes. Don't ignore the signs. Spirit always has your best interest at heart and will draw your attention to what you are overlooking. So pay attention, or else. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. If anybody needs a reading, they are 5'11" and 25. Oh, I've totally forgot. Hang on a second. White tree. Y'all, I totally forgot to update. It's after January. I'm on my other. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that off. Azah. Done. I fixed my link tree. There we go. I fixed the buttons. The button. I do like them buttons. Let's do a reading. Let's do collective message. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. Not. Very good. Alrighty. What's going on for the week? For the collective? What's going on this week? Uh-oh. Emotional withdrawal. Spiritual strength. 9 of Wands. 8 of Cups. What's going on for the collective this week? What's going on for the collective this week? Oh, the Devil. Did not want to go in. Okay. We'll take the Magician. That's better. Awareness. 3 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Okay. We cannot look ahead and worry. We cannot look ahead in fear. There's the Moon card. You cannot look ahead and worry and in fear, thinking that this is, this is not your destiny. This is not what you are meant to go through. You're not meant to go through these times that turn you over and over and over again. It's not that this is not a path of suffering. This is a path of enlightenment, a path of interguidance, a path of showing you another side of yourself that you would not have seen had you not experienced something that would make you stronger, make you smarter, push you to be more resourceful, to dig deep into your connectivity to your higher self. This is where you find your truest power, is in your highest alignment. The power comes from within. When we're seeking our power externally, you will continue to find disappointment and illusion, stress, fear, anxiety in a very troubled world where your answers are not. Those are lessons. Your answers come from within. Your answers and your true alignment with your guidance and your highest self, your path, your divinest lessons, everything is coming from within. The answers are not external. We have the heart chakra. Look at these are so similar. Look at her. Look at the green sitting right here, right near the heart with this heart chakra. This is your passion ignited with that Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Take a minute and take a look at these cards. What do you see that's similar? Do you see this light and where it's coming from? These individuals are pulling the light from their heart and from their crown. This is your true connection. This is where all the love, all the answers, all of the guidance you will ever need, ever, are going to come from. This is your guides telling your heart what feels right, what feels wrong, where you're being felt to go. This is the calling from above. The messages are so clear. They're so attuned. I've got rest and rejuvenate. You need this time. You need this time of isolation. You need this time of rest. You need this time of peace to connect to this message. The world is confusing you. The world is stressing you out. The world is only sending you within with good reason. The answers are not out there. The reasons why, where you should, why it happened, is all inside. It's not out there. Look at this hope being restored with the star card. Look at that hope coming back. Rejoice in celebration as you remember love through that connection of the truest love, spirit, the divine, God, your guides, angels, source, true love, the best love, the most pure love, your higher self, that relationship with you and source, the most perfect relationship you will ever have, the one that will never steer you wrong, the Fool card, the World card, new beginnings by closing old cycles, having this divine faith as your hope is reunited by remembering and rejoicing in the reunion back to self, back to source, back to your divine highest path. Ooh. Give me quick calc. What's this week like? Yeah. Knight of Swords just went blammo. Know what this is? That's a hell of a week coming up. It's going to be fast. It's going to be quick. You're going to need to think on your feet. You have got to go, 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 go. Where do you find peace and sanctuary in this energy? Any chance you can. Any chance you can. You sit still with yourself. You sit still and you get clarity. The tension will always be there. That energy is always going to invite you. But you have got to pull back and focus within. You're being guided to go within. Do not get swept up in the chaos. Do not succumb to the pressures of being tested and giving in to that pressure. What does my collective need to know? That 10 of Wands fell out into my hand and wanted to go underneath. 2 of Pentacles. Trying to find that balance. Look at all that emotional chaos around you. How do you balance? How do you balance this? The going within and the world coming at you all week. You must be grounded. You have got to ground yourself. You've got to stay centered in your faith, understanding that everything that is energetically coming at you and occurring all around you is happening for you. It's not happening to you, my loves. It's happening for you. This is taking you to a higher place, to a lesson that is going to empower you. And this is going to make you very proud of your ability to overcome. And not only overcome, but to conquer this head on through the power of your spiritual strength. I just can't help but look at the spiritual strength. This is the 9 of Wands, the wounded healer. Where do you go for your spiritual strength? You go within. You go within and you connect to your intuition and you search for a way forward to see your way out of these karmic cycles, to close these karmic cycles once and for all. What crosses you? The big picture is overwhelming. It is. The overall big picture, right? When you look at everything in totality and where you got to go, where you been, what you got going on and everything else, it's overwhelming. It's a lot. The big picture it's vast, and it is only going to take you further away from being able to just move in those moments. Moving in a moment. This is a time for you to just take it one step at a time. Take it one step at a time. There's no need to rush yourself. There's no need to feed into the energy that is coming around you. Do not feed into this energy. If you pull back and take your time, center, ground yourself before you're making these decisions, it will really help you to paint a better picture for yourself in the long run. What's that overall energy? May we please have some rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns, fart, and sprinkles? There you go. You can go, babies. That's that overall energy. Sit in your joy. Remind yourself what you have. Remind yourself how far you've come. Envelop yourself with things you love. Finding love through family, through friends, through community that you feel like you're close with, that you're family with. We have family that feels like friends. We have friends that feel like family. This is seeking and finding your joy and enveloping yourself no matter what is happening around you, seeking out your joy to carry you through the tough times, the stressful times. Those stressful times. Stay out of your head, my darlings. Stay out of your head. There is no movement and no action whenever we are in analysis paralysis, in that holding pattern of the unknown and the stress of where we were, what will be, both of which do not exist in this moment. Think about that. Sadhguru mentions often about wasting energy in memories of times that are not happening now. The past is over. It doesn't exist anymore. The future hasn't occurred yet. So to think about and spend time in a place that hasn't come to be is wasting and pulling away from the beauty of the moment of the now, the ability to create in the now, the ability to be able to make the most out of the now. What's your recent past? Page of Wands. Look how far we've come. Look at where we're trying to go. Look at where we're advancing to. These are big moments where we're not needing to get lost in how great something felt like it was supposed to be. The excitement and the joy and the new and the allure of what, this possibility could be. Don't fall in love with potential. We cannot fall in love with potential. We have to be in love with ourselves, your higher self. You are the love of your life. You are. You are. Everything else is a side effect because of that. Our relationships outside of ourselves only mirror the energy that we invest in self, that we pour into self, that we think of self, that we vibrate at. Where are you vibrating at? Are you vibrating out of excitement and potential and hope? Are these realistic places to create from? Are we needing to dive a little bit deeper to find a little bit more substance to create something a little bit more tangible, more sustaining? Tell me about the immediate future. More sustaining indeed. This is a firm foundation in which we know we can build on. This is solid. This is secure. This is true joy, true bliss, true happiness from within. Creating it from within to have it happen externally. Ten of Wands, Page of Cups, Three of Wands, Two of Swords, Four of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. Two of Wands. Three of Wands, Two of Swords, right? The waiting game. This moment of between. This moment of regrouping, this moment of rebuilding, this re-initiation of another beginning. But this is not something that we need to look at in dread as a new beginning. This is an opportunity. It is a gift to be able to begin again, to be able to try to continue to put effort, to learn from what we have experienced, to be able to create what we absolutely know we deserve, what we know doesn't work, and start focusing on what does work. Stop focusing on what was negative about what happened and start focusing on what was good and how to build from there. This level that you are raising yourself to is going to make it to where you are going to see very, very clearly how people are presenting themselves to you in the future. You're going to be more aware of others by becoming more self-aware of who you are. If you know who you are, your worth, your value, your goals, what you've learned, what you know, you see other people for exactly who they are. Clearly can see people for who they are. It's going to attract in your opportunity to use that discernment. I'm telling you, the more confident, the more powerful you become, the more you raise your standards, the more tests you will get over and over and over again. You will be having these tests. When you pass these tests, you get to level up. You have to pass these tests to level up. You do. If something is not for you, it is meant to teach you in some way. Not everything that we experience that is something that we're meant to have in our lives forever and ever. It's meant to come into our lives to show us a part of ourselves that we needed to become familiar with. There's beauty in that. And a lot of times our ego will prevent us from seeing that. It takes time to remove our ego and our attachment away from what we thought was going to happen in order for us to feel comfortable with what's coming in. This doesn't only happen whenever we're talking about love. This also happens whenever we're talking about, career paths, when we're talking about our family lives, when we're talking about, goal setting. A lot of times we will have to stop and redirect, rethink, go back to the drawing board, as they like to say. Here we go again. Here I go again, yet again. But the more time you take to familiarize yourself with this lesson, don't be so quick to rush through. Don't be so quick to rush through what is meant to help you to ascend to a higher level. Don't just throw away and discard the very valuable lessons that we are getting each and every time we get presented with hardships and stress and the opportunity to prove and show how far we can go, how far we have grown, and what we know. This is a gift. Okay. As long as you continue to find value and meaning in this lesson, oh, I can't tell y'all. It's so powerful. It's so powerful to be able to know what your boundaries are and to stand firm in them. To trust the messages that you're getting, to see the cycles as they are coming up and to close them successfully and welcome in the opportunity for a chance to start anew with a better outlook, more knowledge, a little stronger, a little wiser. It's not instant. It's not instant. We are human. We have feelings. We have the right. You have your human birthright to process your feelings and your emotions, to detach from where you thought you were going to be. But it's important, as always, don't be there all the time. Okay. I don't really really like doing love messages unless y'all ask me for them. Most of the time, I will just show you how you're going to be, you know, presented with some possible challenges, how you're going to need to, you know, steer clear maybe a little bit. Let's look at the week ahead here. Tell me about Monday. Monday. Thank you. Uh-oh, 5 of Pentacles. Starting out pretty rough. It's a Monday. Your Monday is going to be a Monday. 5 of Pentacles. Some of you might be asking for some help. Others of you are starting out in, you know, really tight spaces here. This is feeling a little bit low, a little bit down. Some of you are definitely looking at this chance to grow. It's almost like this 5 of Pentacles is giving, okay, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. So with the way this reading was coming out before, it seems like you guys are going to start to try to find a way forward. 3 of Wands, out of this, you know, sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm tired of not having. I'm tired of feeling like I need and I am wanting, or I have to ask for, or, you know, this is a lack mentality. And there's a sense of needing to pull away from this and getting out of that moment here. This is looking ahead, trying to find this, it's got to be better. The 3 of Wands is knowing better times are coming ahead. Okay. You know, better times are coming, but right now it looks like it could be a little bit stressful, a little bit tough to get there. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Welcome. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. Teresa, I told my mom. You have a job interview tomorrow? Cute. I told my mom about you. She's ready to meet you. She's going to move. She's going to get all settled here in a little while. I would love to hook that up for y'all. I'm so excited for y'all. Okay. Congratulations. Good luck on your job interview. Totally. Absolutely. Heck yeah. Okay. So Monday, looking ahead, it's got to start getting better, right? We're looking for some help, possibly to help our week get a little bit better. By Tuesday, we got the King of Swords coming out. We got the King of Swords with the 5 of Swords. Oh my. Okay. Tell me about Wednesday. I'll take that Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Tell me about Thursday. Oh, awesome. Good for you. A friend's friend. Nice. That sounds promising. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Hierophant. Ace of Wands. Tell me about Friday. Okay. Oh, 5 of Cups. Death card. We have 3 5s. And the 9 of Swords. Oh boy. Maybe. We've got a tough week. This is you're gonna need strength to get through this one. Strength and love. Tell you what, I'll be online all week long. I'm going to be online all 5 days, my babies. All 5 days. 5, 5, 5, 5. I'll be on all week. That's just all I got to say. Oh, yeah. I need you to meet my mom. You're here. Hi, Valentina. Oh, you're here. Oh. Hey, Teresa. Good. I can see you better. Yes, you need to meet my mom. I got Renee also that I want my mom to meet. So, yeah. I'd love for all 3 of you girls to get together. Renee is my old not old, but she used to be my manager at Sport Clips when we worked together in Frisco. And she stay out in Little Elm now. And then my mom's going to be in the, I guess, Carrollton Farmers Branch area-ish. So. With what Canada says, I will want to be on all week. Why? Why? What's happening? Tell me what's going on. I don't watch news. I don't subscribe to any of that. So tell me what's happening. So Monday just looks like you guys are looking for a way to get better. Maybe you guys are asking for some help to help y'all kind of find a way forward. Some of y'all are seeking some help. Some of y'all are expecting some help to come in. Some of y'all are feeling like, you know, you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. So you're looking ahead, possibly, hopefully, to something better. Tuesday looks like you're going to be feeling some aggression and some assertion here. The King of Swords is somebody who is telling it like it is. Your emotions are not going to be open or available on Tuesday. We've got some bickering and some fighting happening here. And there is this, it's a my way or the highway type of energy. I think there's going to be a lot of forcefulness, having to assert yourself, having to tell people, because I don't think people are really going to be hearing you or open to hearing you. You're going to want to just kind of pick your battles. Okay. On Tuesday, pick your battles. Not everything needs to have a reply. I'll just let y'all know this for Tuesday. Not everything needs a reply. I have found a lot of power and a lot of strength myself by just going within and saying nothing. The less said, the better sometimes. The less said, the better. By Wednesday, we've got a Queen of Pentacles and a Nine of Wands. So I feel like Wednesday, you're possibly getting some support that's helping you free up your time, your space a little bit. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more lighthearted, a little bit more energetic because you are getting some hopes. Maybe there are some plans that could be solidifying for some of y'all for by the time Wednesday's rolling around. Thursday still feels pretty good. Thursday, we've got the energy of mercy, forgiveness, the sense of community, the sense of really taking what's happened so far and possibly maybe even being able to use it to your advantage. Some of you could be getting some ideas from your community about how to find your way to some better outcomes. But unfortunately, Friday looks like it's going to have some more stuff. Just shit. Sorry. Death card, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. It's just the week ends how it begins. Ultimately, is what the outcome is here. There's some possible major changes that are going to have you guys feeling pretty disappointed. Possibly all the efforts that you put in all week. If you're feeling this little bit of a shift or a momentum, don't get too hung up or solid on it. Don't feel like this is going to be, you know, oh, this is going to change everything. Just take and use what pieces of information that you can. Okay. Take and use what pieces of information that you can, whatever y'all can use to help you, whatever y'all, you know, are feeling inspired by, take what you can. Gonna be a rough week. Because your son's dad made you watch it? Oh, what is it? What is it? Tell me about it. I have no idea what it is. Girl, see, we never have to. Those who don't never have to, because people will always bring it to us anyway, whether you want it or not. I always say I don't watch the news, and it seems to make people want to tell you more about it. I don't know why that is. They think like they're going to sell me on it or something. Like, oh, well, if I tell you this one piece, you're going to get hooked. I'm like, girl, I already was. And that's why I detoxed, and I'm so much happier. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna, your connection with your higher self is gonna be, unfortunately for some of you, your only friend again. You're going to have to be real patient for things to balance out and feel a lot more harmonious and connected. You're going to have to be real patient for that to come in. This is going to be a week that sends you within. Once again, have faith. Don't worry. I'm going to be right here. Let's walk through it together. I too am turning within. It's safer in there. It's safer in there. I love the divine. I love my guides. I love God. I love my angels. I love source. I love the divine. I love my connectivity. I love the protection I get and I feel. I love the ability to be able to connect, deliver, assist with it. It's like playing with energy and giving it to you and wrapping you up in it and squeeze you, make you hug. And then I take it back and play with it, put it on another person and hug them with it. That's how I feel about my spiritual connections. So I love it. Okay. Tariffs, how they're gonna, okay. Wow. I know. Everybody just has a panic button. Everybody's got a panic button. And a lot of people love their panic button because it is also connected to dopamine hits. And a lot of that stuff is big time distractions and stuff. And it's meant to take your attention away from other things. Now, a lot of times it's meant to take your eyes off of the other things that are happening there. They want you to look at this shiny thing, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Look over here. The great and powerful Oz is over here behind the curtain, right? So it tracks. Try not to get too caught up in it. I don't, when it affects me, I will know. Other than that, then it is just a gentle reminder for me to remind you. That's exactly what you saw in your cards. Don't panic. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. It is a distraction. And that's what it is. It's funny because my dad will say this. He was like, no need to jump up and down on the panic button. And you can imagine, like, we're all running around with our little panic buttons, right? And so some of us are addicted and we just want to everything's a big freaking deal. Everything is a big freaking deal, right? You know, the people who, will just wear it right on their sleeves. And there's people like me who, when my cat swallowed fishing line yesterday, I'm like, my button. So we were racing to the emergency vet, to save my cat's life. Now that is why I push a panic button. I will look at my panic button and I will caress it when I feel emotionally insecure. I feel emotionally insecure and I start pulling it out and I'm like, is this a thing? And most of the time it gets brutally rebuffed. And then I have to just kind of tuck it away and soothe it in other ways. Find another place to put that energy. Hello. Deter people from knowing what's going on. Yes. It's all distractions. That's why I can't involve myself with it. It's such a distraction and it's wasted energy. Like, what am I going to do with that? What am I supposed to do with that? How is that going to help me guide people? You know what I mean? Does this help me to align people to their higher selves? Is this something that I'm going to be able to use in my spiritual connectivity? So that's how I value where I put my energy. And if there is a difference that myself, like if I get rung up on the phone from, whoever, and they ask my personal opinion on something, I'll put my skin in the game. But until then, why would I ever spend my beautiful, precious, highly valuable energy on knowing something that is in a moment and temporary. Oh, good. Only control you, your household. Yes, exactly. Yes, yes. Self-control, self-control, self-control. It is rare, so rare to have that ability, the level of discernment, the ability to be able to detach and pull back, to be able to have that feeling of awareness in the moment, instead of feeding into it and allowing for somebody else to have control over your emotions, your mind, your time, all of that stuff. That's power. That's your power. And you choose where you're allowing to give that to. Time is currency. This is why they pay you for it. This is why they punish you for it, by taking it away. Time. So how are you spending your time? Right? Keep growing. Follow spirit. Always. Yes, Hunty. Yes, 1000%. You are in the spiritual community. You get it. So you know this. And you know this, man. I love it so much. Look at that. Overcoming obstacles. Focus, focus, focus. This is also determination. This is like having the blinders on. Having the blinders on when you've got a mission, when you've got a goal, and you've got your eyes on a prize. And this is something that is victorious. This is success. This is total control. This is having focus, forward momentum. We're not sitting stuck. We're not going in reverse. We're not, sitting at the shop, getting tune-ups and waiting on parts. We're on the go. We're already ready already. It's already been brought in. Oh, it's already been brought in. Oh, yes. Super rosy. Super rosy. Absolutely. Yeah. We do love them. We love to be validated also. We love validation. We love validation. This is why a lot of us will choose to attach to certain things and champion it around as if this is mine. Are you with me or against me? I'm with spirit. I'm with my higher self. I'm with my purpose. I'm with my mission. I'm with my focus. So this is when you need that boost, that confidence. This is that determination. Nothing will stand in your way. 7 of Wands, baby. Look, Chariot, number 7. 7 of Wands. Stand your ground. Firm foundation. 7 of Pentacles. Stop it. 7, 7, 7. Another 4. Here's a 1 and a 3, which equals a 4. 7, 7, 7. 4, 4, 4. It is, yes. Do you see it? Is it Mel Gibson? I don't know. That's funny. This is standing up for your beliefs, standing strong in your convictions, championing for yourself, your goals, your focus. Love it. Firm foundations take patience. They take planning. Look at this foundation. Foundations and achievements. Firm foundations. With patience and planning. We got bigger fish to fry than the ambiguity of maybe. We got bigger fish to fry. We need to hang our hats on tangible, notable, factual pieces of beneficial worth and value. Beneficial worth and value. Tangible. Bye, Dad. Love you. Yes, Lisa, we can talk offline about mentorship. 1000%. Absolutely. Hit me up on the Insta. Hit me up on my Insta DMs, how you talked to me already, and I'll talk to you there. No problem. Yeah. My mentorships are thorough. So it's an hour video, and then I kind of hang out with you all week in messages, sending you stuff that, you know, we talked about to guide you that I think will help based on the conversation. It's an hour-long conversation with my form of a diagnosis of what I think would help you in your current path and what you would really benefit from. Cool. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about it. I love them. They've been going so good. FYI, I've mentored 2 so far. One has gotten a couple. The other one will be booking again, but she's in that working stage. So she's working her information right now. And the other one has worked her information, did a little, worked another little piece of information, did a little more. We're about to do another mentorship here in a couple of weeks to get her to her next little steps. So I love them, though. They're good. We don't do tarot. We just talk. And it is channeled message, though, because they're telling me, they're helping me to attune to what you need. So totally. I love it. I'm so excited. I love doing the mentorships. They've been going excellent. They're equally as good as, but different than the readings, the tarot readings. So, all right, my darlings. Life, Nara. Nara knows. Nara knows. Hell yeah. Miss Nara over there on Instagram. How to be a better woman? Oh, not even. It's through your higher self. Always, if you are just living in your authenticity of your truest vibration, then how could you not be? It's like a side effect, right? This is the side effects I always talk about. Doing that inner work, everything is a side effect of that. Everything. Your exterior relationships, how you approach stuff, how you handle energy, the way people interact with you, what you attract in, even what you're attracting in towards you because of your vibration. It's all these little side effects. It's so good. Yummy. I like it. I like it a lot. All right. What are we looking at? Almost 6 o'clock. All right, my darlings. This was fun. I'm at 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours. Nobody's going to stay. God, they make these so long. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, my darlings. 2.5 hours. I'm going to end it. I will see y'all I'll be on TikTok later. I'll be on TikTok here in just a little bit. So anybody who goes over to TikTok, I'll see y'all over there. For those of you who are only on the IG, the YT, and the FB, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like I said, I feel like I need to be here all week. Based on that weekly reading, I'll be here all week. There's a 2 drink minimums. Don't forget to tip